things. Gold 3, I believe, is what they said. They say, I don't know why, but he just does not click yet with me after like 7 hours. So, this person also has been in the Rivals College Discord, and they've been asking for help. So hopefully seeing it like as it goes, in like a play-by-play, watching the actual gameplay, hopefully this helps. So, let's see what we can learn. Let's get to it. First of all, who's on your team? You're playing red team. For your tanks, you have Hulk and Mag. So really strong front line. Hulk kind of explodes. So I'm already thinking like I might have to cleanse him if they have Skullgirl or Penny or something like that. Mag should be fine. I can play nice and close to him, and I'll be safe. For your DPS, you have Psylocke, Wolverine. So not much damage as far as numbers, but they do give opportunities for kills. And then your other support, you have Cloak. So you'll be doing the primary burst healing. But she has good healing over time. So let's get to it. Let's see what we can do. Okay, is this console or is this PC with a controller? This is a console. Gold console. Alright, I'm already seeing a couple things. First of all, let's talk positioning, right? We just did a VOD review and we went over line of sights. But basically, you want to be where you want to be next to cover, and you want to be where you can see your team and the enemy team can't see you unless you want to see them, right? So if you're just over here, you're having a much better time already. If you're over here, you're doing great because then you're seeing magic and you can actually like pop out behind when Mag turns the corner. You turn the corner with him and start doing damage. So if we change our positioning, all of a sudden we don't take any damage here. So our cloak could be healing somebody else. And then we use our bash on ourselves, which we could have used it on somebody else, right? So already just by positioning, we could have gotten more healing. Okay. Okay, so now we're in damage deck. I like that we're in damage deck, actually. But we used... Which one did we use? So when we're in damage deck, the two things you want to keep in mind is... I want to like get the most damage out of it. So I like that you didn't just immediately use a second ability, right? That's pretty good. And the second thing is I want to go in damage deck and like have a plan. Right now, there's no like clear targets. Nobody's in danger. So if you anti somebody or if you boop somebody, it's not really going to do anything. It's kind of a waste, right? You're just going to waste, I think it's 8 seconds of the cooldown to get that card back. So I don't mind that you're in damage deck. I would literally just sit here in damage deck and like let damage deck end. You don't have to throw the second card. This is actually like optimal. Now, I don't like where you're playing, though. I wish you were right here. Because if you're right here, then you pop out and you do damage. And if you start taking damage, all you do is you take a step to the side, right? And then you can heal up and do other things. So, and then Doomass, what's about line of sight stuff with Adam? It's very similar to Gambit in that way. You want to be next to cover, so you're... And then... you choose when you can do damage and when you can take damage, right? Because if you're out here, you're taking it whether you choose or not. If you're over here, it's like, okay, I'm at full health. I can step out. I can do a couple shots. I took a hit of damage. Now I can back up. It's about you being able to choose when you're taking damage and when you're not taking damage. Right? So now we've used 2 bashes on ourselves when we really didn't need to. If we were over here, we could have been a damage deck, like, pressuring out this Moon Knight. We look over and we see, like, let's just assume our tanks are, like, down here. We can actually dash through and spin all the way across, turn around and, like, bash here if they're still low, and continue doing healing, right? Now, they have Flank Gambit, which is interesting. Does it work? It actually works. Oh, they also have Magic. So also having good positioning, it keeps you safe from their flankers. Bro, where is their magic? Oh. Attacking spawn. So you take so much damage just from like bad positioning. that the magic doesn't have to be good. They can just like be in the area and they get to clean up the kill. So we fix the positioning, we get more healing, we get more damage, and we have way higher impact. Okay. The next thing, so first we talked positioning. Now let's talk about timing, right? It's perfectly okay to walk out of spawn doors when your team is here. We walk out, we see our Hulk is dead, our Psylocke is dead, and these three are waiting here. They're doing a good job of just waiting. There's no reason. And then you walk forward, you take damage, and your mag immediately uses his bubble line, right? We got to start thinking about like, okay, if I play like this, what resources from my team am I using up? Because now if you guys push forward, he's without bubble for what, 12 seconds? 12 seconds. So now when you guys push up, if you're in trouble for the next 12 seconds, if your Wolverine gets a pick in the next 12 seconds, if Venom tries to dive in, they will no longer have a mag bubble to do it with. So not only are we not helping do anything positive against the enemy team, we're actually doing things negative for our team. And again, like, none of this stuff is mechanics. We're not saying like we're bad at the game or anything. All we're saying is if we put in minimal effort and we stand in the right spot and we have the right timing, our value goes through the roof from very simple things. And here we are again. All we got to be doing is standing over here. That's it. That's all we got to do. So much more value. It's so simple. I promise you can do it. Okay, we're walking out of spawn. We don't have any tanks. So if you're literally one step back, you don't take any damage, and you can still deal damage. Which is great, because you're not giving them support ults, right? So just stay back. Alright, we're in the same spot. We already talked about this, but just for sure, we're gonna go over here, right? Yo, thanks, Boo Bear. I think I can get to it after this one. Alright, stand to the side. We're gonna get off to the side. I don't even mind you using the healing deck there. That was actually a good... Oh, this was actually really good. I love this. So your team is down, right? And you don't want to use a card, so you spin and you give everybody 75 health. And then you turn around. If you actually throw your second bash down right now, you're at full health. Venom's doing much better. And then you back up to here, and now you have great positioning. And you're left clicking again. And you still have 2.5 cards. This is so good. Then, now the Moon Knight ult comes out. Now you're over here. You're out of the way. You can even throw your 2 last cards as a bridge boost to heal them up. Or you could just ult. This would have been so good. You had the first half. We just didn't follow up. So unfortunate. I'm gonna sound like a broken clock, but all we gotta do is just use cover. Right here, shoot, pop out, do a little damage behind your tanks. Broken clock, but we gotta keep at it. Wait, did you anti? That's a heads up play. Like, I love it. I love this. I feel like you're taking the advice of using the damage deck and you're using it well, which is great. You're looking for it. But if you're over here, when you do that, you're still safe. If you're behind your mag while you do that, you're still safe. Okay, back to spawn. Nice, okay, we're going for it. Hold up. Why do we all here? Let me try to understand. Let's see. Alright, let's talk about Gambit's ult real quick. So Gambit's ult is a support ult. It can be used as a get out of jail free card, right? It can be used as a momentum turner. I think the best use of it is as an opener, but it can be used on all three, right? So I don't even actually mind that you ult at this timing because they have a ton of momentum, but your team's still alive, right? I just want you to take a second and make sure that we actually get the most out of Gambit. So the way it works is when you press it, you go into this mode, right? Then down here, there's going to be icons that show up. These icons are everybody who's in front of you and in your line of sight. It has to be both in front of you and your line of sight, right? So right now we have 3. Let's see. We're not getting Witch, right? We didn't get Witch because she's not in our line of sight. She was slightly too far. So I feel like we just kind of rush it. When you use Gambit ult, we really need to not rush it because it only goes so far. That's crazy that Mag got it, but Cloak didn't. I actually kind of want to watch that. So we miss out on like some of the value out of our Gambit ult. So let's just slow down with Gambit ult and make sure we know like we're getting everybody. Also, now we're in Gambit ult. I love that we're going to make a play. Good stuff. I would not use Bash for that. Bash is you heal yourself in case things go bad and you heal your team. Bash is not for doing damage. Except for in like worst case scenario, like, and then you use it for both. Like I'm getting dove and I want to do a little bit of damage to the diver and I want to heal myself and my other I don't even mind that Bash there. Much better positioning. You're not like up there. You're kind of by cover and then the Moon Knight ult just completely misses you. And if it didn't, you could have stepped back and there's a healing pack. This was good. I love this. Over here is also good. Gambit's pretty aggressive. He can be over here if he wants because that dash is long. He can make it all the way back with 1 or 2 cooldowns, right? He can be over here. Where you don't want to be is right in the middle of the road. Okay? You got it. A little preemptive on the dashes. Yeah, so this is why we don't want to be preemptive with our dashes. Because dash is a 10-second cooldown, right? If we're going to use dash, we need to know where I'm going and why, right? So right here, Magic is ulting, but you're still at full health. And let's assume like this Magic is really good and she's going to kill you. Then you need to be up here and out of the way. So I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to look up and I'm going to dash up this way and then I'm going to continue healing. And then if you did do that, right? Let's say even this is fine, right? You dashed this way. We wasted a bash earlier, so we didn't have it now. So if we did have that bash, we'd actually spin all the way out to here. So let's assume we just did here and we backed up to here. Oh my goodness, a Strange is coming through the portal. I think he's probably going to ult. Now I'm in healing deck and I'm ready for cleanse. And it's nowhere near me. It doesn't hit me. I cleanse at the very least Mag. Maybe Mag bubbles. Right? But unfortunately, just due to positioning, this hits all of us. Positioning and like awareness and how we use our dash. Oh, push, 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 push. Oh, don't. There's no reason to dash spin like that. Now we don't have dash or bash. Not bad. I'd prefer if you shoot the cloak, but you're getting aggressive. This is fine. Okay, now we gotta be a little more careful. We're down a bash. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is like card priority. Especially when you're between fights, you want to be sitting here at 3. 3 full, and this one's recharging. So you can sit here in damage deck and start doing damage. The next thing is, I talk about this all the time, but healing deck doesn't actually heal more with your left click. So when you left click, it does a certain amount of healing to whoever you hit with. Whether you're in healing deck or not, that number does not change. What healing deck does is, A, it gives you access to the cleanse and the bridge boost, and you activate your own self-healing. That's it. So I don't want to see you in healing deck unless you're about to cleanse. You're getting ready to cleanse. So like in that scenario where the stranger's coming through the portal, it's like, oh, I'm going to go into healing deck and I'm going to be ready for it. Or I'm getting dove. I need the healing and I have extra cards for it. Right? That's what I want to see. This is much better positioning. Look, you're behind cover. There's no way to just get spammed out. We're sitting here. We're behind our tank. You could even go here. This spot's like pretty easy to position. We kind of waste a bash for nothing. We got to use our bash when they're a little bit lower. This mag is like still full, so I'm not sure why we're bashing. Now we don't have any. Oh wait! So when you get ready to Gambit ult, I want you to think I'm gonna back up so I can see my whole team, and then I'm gonna ult. As you ult here. And it only hits 2 people. Also, we ulted inside of a Scarlet Witch ult, which, yeah, like, she's just gonna kill everything anyway. Okay, I don't mind this. Just left click. No need to, that's fine. Okay, now we're getting into a bit dangerous territory. Don't go any farther than this. Good. Back up. Stand over here. You can see your team. Enemy team can't see you. Line of sight. Just right over here. And you'll be fine. Okay, we're getting behind our tank. Good. Not this one. Venom's the dive tank. He's just going to leave you and you're going to die. And then you're going to blame him. It's not his fault. That's his job. But be behind Mag. Be behind Strange. Be behind Emma. Groot, those types of tanks. Not Cap, not Venom, not Angela. Hulk, maybe. Just depends. Cover. Cover. Okay, now we backed up a little, so instead of using that cover, now we're using this cover. There we go. And my tank's gonna push forward, so now we'll go to the next cover. I don't mind this. Cover. Yeah, we gotta get to cover. That was probably a pretty good time to bridge boost. I like the heads up. This is not a healing problem. I feel like you're actually using the abilities pretty well. All it is timing and positioning. Positioning and timing. We gotta use cover. We gotta make sure our frontline tank is in front of us. Yeah, that's not the greatest bridge boost, but that's alright. That's like the first bad bridge boost I've seen. Whereas like, the most of the time when I review a Gambit, they're just like, bridge boost, bridge boost, bridge boost, and then they have nothing left. Okay, to the side. To the side. Over here. Or you can wait here until your mag actually makes space, and then they back up, and then you scoot over here. That's how we want to do it. But we're right. So look where the enemy can see. Alright? The enemy can see. They have sight lines. These people have sight lines all the way across to here. Okay? And this guy, he has... So all of this whole area is bad. This is all bad. You don't want to be anywhere near her. They even have high ground too. Luckily it's a magic and a Gambit, so it's not really much, right? So we don't have to worry as much. But like this whole area, from here to here, all of this, no-go area. No-go area. So that means that the line of safety is right here. You want to be on this side of the line or back here, right? Because you're safe over here. This is exactly what I was talking about. You can even be over here because their line of sight, it doesn't go through this, right? That's how we want to think about it. I'd ult here. You guys are all back. Your Wolverine is low. Gambit's... This would be a great ult. You're behind your whole team. You can see all of them. Ult! Unfortunate. Oh, no! Okay, we already talked about this, but we want to be behind our whole team when we ult this Gambit. The only person you actually hit was Wolverine. Oh, Auntie? Auntie? That's alright. Oh, you didn't have it, actually. Yo, what's up, Churro? We didn't have enough cards because we used the bridge boost. Thanks for stopping by, Churro. I assume you have a busy day, so it really means a lot. That we are. Alright, so back here, this is actually an interesting position. I want you to be over here, or I want you to be like behind the cart. I wouldn't mind if you came all the way around to here, right? Use this side path. There's a health pack over here if you need it. Over here is good. Now, let's say you picked this spot, because this is where we are, right? Let's say you picked this spot, and then you hear magical, right? Now I'm thinking I want to split up. I don't want to be near my other support, because magic has huge area damage, right? So I could like pop over here a little, and if I'm not getting shot, just like stay over here. There's also a health pack in this area, right? That's what I'm thinking. Unfortunately, instead of doing that, we walk right in the path. Luckily, their team is bad, but there should be people, and you should be taking a lot of damage from right here, and there should be this instant death. So even though you didn't die, we used 2 bashes and 2 dashes purely from bad positioning again. Like I can't hammer this down enough. Those cooldowns that you used, we used 1 dash and 2 dash bashes. That's 175 healing to each one of our teammates that we could have just done, right? So if we did that right here, that is what's the math on that? 350 healing that we just didn't get, right? If our witch was even closer, that's another 175 that we now use, and all we got was we got 175 on ourselves. Oh, on ourselves. So that's even more healing that we would have gotten, right? Over here, out of line of sight. So let me point something out here, right? We've talked about this a lot, but let's look at this Moon Knight, okay? Moon Knight is not good. He's gold, but he's trying to hit Venom. Venom's pretty big. He's trying to hit Mag. He's trying to just spam into the area. If he misses these tanks, if he misses Venom, he hits you. He's bad. He's gonna miss Venom. So you're making it so easy for him just by your positioning. Like, he literally doesn't have to be good to kill you, which is great news because you're playing against bad people. All you have to do is be back where this cloak is or by this wall or anything. And now all of a sudden their Moon Knight is actually just worthless purely from you standing a little bit to the right. So that like, it just goes to show how easy it is to like make one tiny adjustment and like the game just gets easier. Give a random hero to play for quick play. Go play magic. Okay, gold shenanigans. Bet I love dying. Good luck. I believe in you. Alright, behind our tank, next to a wall, right here. Then you can poke in and out. See, this started off good, but you took a step. Now we're, instead of moving, watch, we did the same distance, right? We were here, and then we walked here, we started taking damage, and we went this distance. We could have gone half the distance and stopped taking damage. It's so easy. I believe in you. You can do this. Now that we're aware, right? Back up, back up. All right, now we're just dead. Die and respawn, and let's have a good Gambit ult. Behind our tank. In fact, if you actually go, let's see. Let's go right back to when you spawn exactly. All right, we have 1, 2, 3 people in front of us. I would be sitting here. I wouldn't use a single card. I wouldn't use a single dash. I wouldn't use anything. I would sit right here or here, and I would wait until there's 5 people in front of me. 1. I'd still stay here. 1. Okay, 4. 5. I'd ult right now. Right? I ult right now. You get 5 people and yourself. Well, 4 people and yourself, right? Instead, we're up in front. We're in damage deck. We've already used 2 cards. We've used a dash and a spin. And yes, I know what you're saying. It's like, oh, but we have 6 seconds. We have to get the card. Your Gambit ult gives people speed boost, right? Your guys are gonna make it to cart. Your Wolverine, he's waiting here for the right time so he can dive in. He's actually doing it well. And look, he touches before we hit overtime. Like, it's not really your job, right? If tanks don't push well, what would support do? I don't know the answer because I'm a tank main. Try to push. It depends on the scenario, but most of the time it doesn't really end up being that straightforward of just like your tanks don't push well. In reality, from the VODs that I reviewed, it's more likely that like they push when they shouldn't and they don't push when they should. And the answer to that is you enable them when they should be pushing. You go stand up next to them and you pump them full of healing, make them feel confident. And when they shouldn't be pushing and they are, you let them die or let them come back to you to get healing. So that way they aren't confident. And you just use the psychology of them dying or not dying in order to like control their decision making for them. Nice anti. Good heads up play. That was a bit of a wasted card, but like I don't even mind it. Timing and positioning. Timing and positioning. That's all we gotta do. Don't be in front of your meg. Over here. Here was good. Here, bad. Here, good. You're right where you don't want to be. You need to be either here or there. You can't be in the middle. Right here again. So good. Yeah. So much from just standing a little bit to the right or a little bit to the left. So much value. Alright, let's see how we do on defense. Defense is a lot more straightforward because you get to pick your spots a lot better. So right here, next to the wall. Okay, now that they've started shooting, we gotta retreat to the wall. Retreat to the wall. We're right in the middle of the road. We gotta be by the wall. I keep saying this, but I just can't emphasize it enough, like how much of a difference it'll make. Let's just assume we're right next to the wall here, right? Your cloak would not have had to heal you at all yet, because you would have been at full health, because we're next to the wall, right? So there's that. Secondly, your cloak also does this thing, which is terrible. And now, if instead you were right here, you can shoot and kill this Onk. You're still at full health because we haven't taken damage because we're not putting ourselves in a bad spot. And now we don't die here. That's all it takes. The only reason. That's it. It's so easy. I promise you can do this. Also, Jake, that sounds like lag. You on the EU servers? No, we just walked a little too far. We're down 3 people right now, I know you're trying to heal and you're trying to be a good teammate, but you need to let them come to you even if they die. Because if you don't, and you come up here, you might save them for a couple seconds, but you're going to put yourself in danger. They die anyway. You've already used cooldowns, and it actually takes longer for them to die, which is worse because now we're continuously staggering. This is why staggers happen at low elo. Okay, I like that we're in damage deck. We're trying to do stuff. I didn't like the dash forward. Put you out of bad position, but that's alright. Okay. We're way up front. We gotta be back here, behind our tanks. It was fine for a couple seconds while the cloak ult is going. But now that you're back here, it's like, okay, cloak ult's been going for a while. I'm not safe anymore. I'm gonna go back to here now. Right here. You're right in the middle. Always right in the middle. We need to be to the side. So I know you're trying to contest here, and you're like, guys, the point, the point, the point. I understand that. If I'm your Emma here, I'm also doing that. The only problem is you're not Emma. You're a support. I know, I think in the post they said they mostly play tanks, so this makes sense. But you gotta understand, like, your character cannot do this. And it is better to lose this point than to die instantly trying to save it. It's better to lose it and just peel back to here and regroup as a team. Because now that you died here, if you were actually here, you could cleanse your Emma. Emma lives, you guys are all together, you regroup, and we start denying space immediately. But instead of that, now we stagger, and look how much space they're going to get basically for free, right? This is all a stagger. Now these guys stagger. Watch the payload. It's going to get all the way to here. Instead of having a fight here and having a 6v6 and a nice, you know, we're holding ground still. We still haven't recovered. Still haven't recovered. Now this is just bronze or gold shenanigans. Now we have a fight. Now this is a fight, right? Payload went from all the way over to there, all the way to here for free because we tried to stop it here instead of fighting here. And that's so much time and it's so valuable. Back up, back up. I feel like you want to ult. We gotta be to the side. We missed. This is why we gotta be behind our team. I love that you're trying to ult here. This would have been a great ult. But we only hit 2. We missed 2. We only hit 1. You got 1 in yourself. Proper positioning. We get a good Gambit ult. Our team lives. Cleanse. Oh, you need to leave now. Hawkeye ult, you need to be out of the way. Get out of here. Get out of the way. I mean, they do have a... Oh, yeah, this is scary. I don't like it. It works out because it's gold, but like, bruh.
So cold. Get that vehicle moving again.
Oh. I've been cussed at. Alright, so here we are. We have tanks in front of us, which is good, but we're not taking cover, right? We hear a portal. We turn around and we see, okay. Now it's fundamentally changed. Now we're likely to be sandwiched, so we need to find where is safe. And it's not as straightforward before as it was of just like, let's get back. Because now both sides are taken. Now we need to find the cover. First, I would start here. And I'd be helping my team. And I'd be using this cover. Once they pressure me out from over here, then I'm looking to dive down here. Or here. Either way, there's a health pack and there's cover. And there's routes out. But instead, we stand right in the middle of danger. And we're just easy pickings for everybody. Little adjustment. Magic's hard. Also, I'm sorry I made people cuss you out. It works really well. Okay, now we're doing the same thing as last time. Just back out, give the point, let it go, and regroup. Take the fight up here. Take the fight up here. Let the point go. Yeah, sandwich works well. It's a good term. Good stuff. Okay, right here. This is good, but just to the side. This is good positioning. This is good positioning. Out in the middle, very bad. Here, good. Here, good. If you're playing like Luna or something, back here is fine as well. Since you're playing Gambit, you could even be over here. Close. Close to the side. Next to a wall. So this is the scenario that you would want to use bridge boost. So right here, I want you like bridge boosting on the witch and then pumping her full of healing. Dash is going to put you in harm's way. It's going to take you out of position. How did that kill a Moon Knight? I have no idea. Behind our tanks next to a... Okay, that's not a good bridge boost. Here. Here. Here good. Here good. Here bad. Oh, so sad. Again, positioning. If we were here and we started falling back, we'd be about to, I'd say here now. You could even dash back to here. Get your whole team and then push forward. Your whole team is dead. Get out. You should not be running forward here. Keep going. Don't even do damage. Just run. Run, 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 run. There you go. Good. No, wait, wait. Over here. Just wait. Just wait, please.
Just the boost I needed.
So I need you to understand, like, why am I... you're like, oh, but I'm low health. I can just go get this health pack. Walking across this is enough for the enemy team, if they're good, to actually kill you. And no, I'm not kidding. Like, unironically. At the very least, it's enough to get you to use a dash or a bash and get you to use some cooldowns or get, like, a mag to bubble you or something.
Could use one of these.
Okay, right here. Right there. Also, you have self-heal. Yep. Oh, get out! No! Oh. We get really lucky there. So, one of the cool things about Gambit is he can play up close as long as we know where we are and what's going on, right? So if you're playing over here, that's fine. I'm here, I'm popping on, I'm shooting. Here we're getting a little pressured. Maybe I'm like right here, because there's cover over here too. And now it's like, Oh, geez, there's a Thor ult. I'm looking at the ground and I'm like, okay, which way is he looking and which way is he going? Right? Oh, he's going that way? I'm actually going to stay here. Okay, now they have a cloak ult. Now I can probably go through here to here, right? Instead of going across everything and risking our health. I don't mind you trying to get aggressive here, especially because the fight's broken down. But we've already used dash, spin, bash, and everything else. And like we need to not be on point. I'd rather you be over here where there's a health pack. And you'd be like, I'm gonna help my Strange right here. I probably could help him kill this Thor. At the very least, like anti him, do something, and you're not in danger. All right, so that's it. This is like one of the first Gambit reviews we've done where it's like you're not really using the abilities wrong. It's mostly just bad positioning. Like there's a couple uses here and there. It's bad positioning, and then like that ruins your ults. It ruins your movement. It ruins your like your cooldown rotations and like everything else. So like that's got to come first. So next time you play the game, all I want you thinking about is like I want to be behind my frontline tanks and I want to be next to cover. Behind frontline tanks and next to cover. And I promise if you do that, you'll get more healing, you'll get more damage, you'll have way more impact, and the game will feel way easier. So anyway, hope this helps. Thank you so much for watching. God bless. I'll catch you next time. Bye!